welcome back to In the Garden. Today I am joined with Austin from Grange Co-op, and today we're talking about deer and rabbit repellent. Now, if you have these animals in your yard, maybe you don't want them in your yard and you want to get rid of them, we have some ways to get rid of them in a safe way. So, Austin, what can you tell us about these guys?
All right, so first off, there are several different ways to repel deer and rabbit. There are natural ways, there are non-lethal, and there are lethal ways. Today I have not brought any lethal remedies for deer and rabbit. I've brought all the alternatives, which are not dangerous to your animals or any really other animals, including the animals you're trying to repel. There's several different ways to do it. So number one is deer netting. You can put up a netting to keep deer and rabbit out of an area that you don't want them in. And then we also have some sprays and some powders and stuff you can sprinkle around areas. And the way a lot of these work is just it's strong smelling oils such as clove oil, garlic oil, just smells that they don't really like so much. That's going to repel them out of an area you don't want them in. And then we also have coyote urine. And so the way coyote urine works is the scent kind of spooks off deer and other animals that you might be dealing with, makes them think there may be predators in the area and makes them want to stay away. And that's kind of how the owl works as well. This isn't going to work so good for deer, but for rabbits, squirrels, and stuff like that, when they see this, they don't want to be there. They think there's predators. There's no reason for them to go there. And then we have little repellent stations, which you can use with the coyote urine granules or some other granules and powders. And the way this works, you fill it up with the powder in a little container. There's a little airflow openings in here that allow the scent to kind of travel around areas to repel these animals.
Okay, so obviously people have different size yards and different kind of terrain in people's backyards. Is there any kind of products that's best for different types of yards?
Absolutely. Bigger areas, you're probably going to want to go with like fencing, just because it can get really expensive buying all these other things to spread around. That they don't go a super long way either. You have to use them pretty heavily where you do.
All right, and for like a smaller yard, maybe like the coyote urine?
Yeah, coyote urine would be great, or this deer and rabbit mace. It's not actual mace, it's just a repellent.
Right, and all these things are non-harmful to the deer and rabbits.
Yes, as well as your other pets, such as dogs and cats.
Right, okay, well, is there anything else people should know about using these guys, or where they can find them in your store or anything else?
Yeah, so most of these are found in the same area at our stores, just areas where we have all of our rat traps and other pesticides.
All right, well, if you guys have a deer or a rabbit issue in your backyard, of course, you can head to the Grange Co-op store to find any of these wonderful products, or of course, you can head to our website at KDRV.com to learn more information. Thanks so much for joining us in the garden.